What's up guys, Matt back again with another video, and of course today we are doing a tier list of the latest Ichiban Kuji that I've reviewed on my channel, Dragon Ball EX Fear of Frieza, and of course I am joined by my good friend and tier list partner, Brian, aka Tatted Charizard. Brian, say hello to the people.
Howdy folks.
I also have my handy dandy mug of coffee by Dragon Ball Z Kakarot mug, which is freaking awesome because it's like early as hell, and Brian and I we're old men. We're old men, and because we're old men, we really appreciate the classics. And you know what's a classic, Brian? Do you know what a classic
Tell me,
is?
boy!
The Frieza Saga.
Yeah.
The Frieza Saga is a classic.
I remember back in my day, all we had was the Frieza Saga. We woke up, we came home from school, and we watched that there Frieza Saga. I tell you what, that was a good old saga. I tell you what, though, back in my day. Anyway.
I remember back in my day, Frieza only had 4 forms. Now he's got 11. Anyways, Brian, how pumped are you to talk about this set? I know we just watched the videos that I made the other day, which this is recorded before these videos go up on the channel, the review videos.
Yeah.
So we watch them in advance. We get them fresh in our minds just so that we can have like a good idea of where we're going to place these figures.
Leave me alone!
You know, how do you feel?
Oh, sorry.
Jesus Christ, Brian. Well, how excited are you about this set? How you feeling about it? And how confident do you feel about your rankings this time around? What in the f*** is happening? Holy crap. Oh, well, thanks, dude. What a great answer. Anyways, let's go into this. You know, this time around, Brian, I'm going to let you go first, and you can start with your tier
Yeah, I
list.
should probably stop looking at myself and bring up the video, or the tier. I'm like, is this work? Is this
just like, wow.
Damn, I'm handsome. All right, so kicking off the video, this is probably... A lot of people are probably going to shit bricks because of this one, because this is going to be total blindside. People are going to be like, oh, Nani! So, coming in at 5th place, we have Kui! Kui!
Okay. You all right? You all right, buddy?
Yeah.
What did you put in your coffee this morning?
I don't drink coffee.
We can't trust him, folks. We can't trust Brian. He's not a coffee drinker.
I had cereal with no milk.
I had a bowl of nails for
That's
breakfast
what I had.
without any
He
milk.
gets it without any milk. Right this way, sir.
Okay, so why Kui in last place? Tell me about Kui.
Tell me about. Okay, so Kui, it's Kui, bro. Who even remembers Kui? The only reason he is here on the tier list at all for my tier list is because it's nice to see little characters like him, you know, get master leads. You know, it's nice not to see a Gogeta, a Goku, Broly, or a Vegeta, and so you know, we need these little side characters as well. I mean, he looks good, but I mean, just compared to everyone else here, I just feel like he's like. He's just such a forgettable character, you know. He's just like, awesome, we got fish, we got koi fish boy. Yeah.
We got penis head guy.
Yeah, I mean, if that's where you want to go with it, that's fine. So
I always go there, bro.
Tell me why ain't nothing but a heartache, but where are you, who's 5th numbers list?
Oh, words are hard, I see,
Help.
Brian. So I totally understand where you're coming from.
Yeah.
Here we go. It's already beginning. So I understand why you put Kui there, but I think even though he is a forgettable character, man, he does not look as disappointing as the last one prize. Frieza.
See, that's what I was going to go with, but then I realized that's probably what you were going to do, so that's why I said no one's going to see this coming.
Contrarian.
It's going to be a total blind side. I was like, I'm going with the last one prize, but then I was like, wait a second, he's probably going to do that because of the fucking laziness, so I was like, nah, can't do it. That's why.
Well, there's a few reasons, and you should name yourself Tatted Contrarian instead of Tatted
I'm not
Charizard,
a dog, bro.
That's not what that means.
That's the joke.
Anyways, so, okay, yeah, it is a lazy last one prize. All they did was literally change a little bit about his face and flick his finger up. What a stupid thing to do. Literally, the laziest last one prize I've ever seen in my life.
Bro, you're lying.
Like,
the Android 16 was way lazier. They fucking threw a sticker on him and put his eyes to the side.
True. I mean, yeah, I think Android 16 maybe would beat this, but I mean, they could have changed a little bit of his colors. They could have added like a key ball to his finger or something. Anything
Smirk.
to make it just a little bit more special, you know?
A devious little eye, like, you know?
Well, right. There's all of that. But at the same time, there is that, but mine had a pretty bad QC issue, apparently, because I did check with other collectors, like the Mass.
Oh, in your member server? You guys should become a member.
In my members, yeah, you guys should become a member today and subscribe and like and comment and share. And,
do it!
And yeah, and bitch at me on eBay for stuff.
Relatable.
Anyways, inside jokes. So yeah, I mean, there's all of that, but mine had a QC issue. Apparently, the last one prize is supposed to have smaller eyes than the A prize. And that was something I noticed when I was editing the videos, because you can see the paint on his eyes like went too low, like closer to his cheekbones. And in that, you can also see kind of the mold of the figure, like just in the wrong spot. Like it's misaligned, and it's really noticeable when you look for it. So seeing that, it's really disappointing. So the likeness, I mean, I know it's not every single last one prize Frieza, because I have seen some that are painted well. I'm sure if I actually got a actual good last one prize, he would have been much higher on this list. But because mine is jacked up and it's a last one prize, it's just unacceptable. So unfortunately, I'm gonna have to rank this one.
So you're mad at it that it's swole? That's kind of fucked up.
He's not swole. His eyes are
you
just
said
too
jacked
freaking
up.
big.
I'm sorry, you just said the way.
Oh, whatever, Brian. You're a poop face. Go on with your 4th place pick, you dookie.
It's the last one prize.
Okay. Well, tell me why. Is it the same
everything you just said, bro? Because the whole time you were talking, I had the Mayor B theme stuck in my head, and I couldn't help.
Were you dancing? This guy's dancing. I wonder what y'all watching this video are thinking. Like, what? Why is this man always moving?
The drugs.
It's just like so the polar opposite. Well, okay. Well, I'll go ahead then, and I'll show you that 4th place for me is Kui.
What? Kui?
Look, I like Kui a lot. As a figure, right? Like I think I said
favorite character revealed. Let's
Hey guys,
shadow drop.
Actually, Kui is my favorite character in Dragon Ball.
Vegeta overrated. Kui is number 1.
Yeah, Vegeta, Goku, who cares? It's all about Kui, man.
That's why we're really here.
His character arc is just so impactful.
Shit on.
But yeah, I like that the fact that like shut up. I like the fact that Bandai's like, yo, you want some obscure characters? Here's Kui. I'm like, I appreciate that, right? But and the figure looks good. There's like nothing wrong with it. I think this whole set could have used a little bit more shading overall throughout almost every single figure, but he is Kui. So I agree with you.
He is Kui.
He's at the end of the day, it's Kui. He's not super special, but it's a really nice gesture from Bandai to give us an obscure character for our Ichiban Kuji collections. So I definitely think that he is worth a pickup, especially if you're a hardcore Dragon Ball fan like me. But compared to the rest, he doesn't really pop out as much as the rest. So that's why I have him in 4th place. So we're close. This is oddly similar to our Ginyu Force list. So
nah, bro, it's not. It's totally different. You guys should just go check out the video. Don't listen to him at all. It's totally different.
Well, they're gonna watch anyways because they love the content.
He's a fibber. Yeah, they better.
Wow. Wow, I can't believe you would say such a racist thing like that. You just change a couple letters there, and it sounds like something else. That's all I'm saying. Anyways, Brian, why don't you go ahead and talk about third place?
All right, moving on. So third place here. Who do I want to piss off more, you or them? Hold on. We're gonna go with Dodoria next because wait. Who are you putting it?
You're gonna go with
who are you putting in third?
Dodoria? I'm not telling you. Why are you putting Dodoria in third place?
Because if they want to be all fucking mangi accurate and everything, and they want to fucking do his little arm like he just won a vending machine, and he's like reaching in to get his fucking prize, bro. Like, I don't understand what his arm's doing. Like,
he's like about to like attack you with his big old nails.
Yeah, I think we do have his description. Can we take that? Let's take his description.
With his big, meaty vagina.
Okay.
They're clicking away, Matt. Do you hear it? Do you hear it?
I don't. Nope, I don't hear it at all.
No, he's not about to attack me with his quote-unquote vagina, end quote.
Vagina.
I don't know, man. I just don't like that his hand's up like that. Like, I feel like he should have just been like Zarbon and just like chilling, had like a little like pose or something, or maybe like him clicking a scouter, like looking over to the side or something, like, you know, the source material of like, if they were gonna do it, because they already got the Frieza from the source material along with the Zarbon kind of doing the same thing, like whenever they show up with Frieza. I mean, obviously Zarbon's more opposed to where like he has the Dragon Balls in his hand, but easily you could take that for him standing next to Frieza in the pod. But like, so you got the whole aesthetic going on here of Frieza in his pod with his hands down, you know, Zarbon showing up with like kind of like one arm on the side like he's standing next to him, but then you just got fucking Dodoria over here like, look at this fucking bird, I'm about to grab it. Like, I don't don't understand. Like, they could have had like such a nice little like aesthetic pose like together going on with like him like in the center, like Frieza being in the center and them on the side, like looking really menacingly as they show up. But then they just had to freaking put Dodoria's arm up like that. So other than that though, he's great. He's spiky. He's got a scouter. He's very, as you know, he's pink. He's got got armor on, and he's got a fatas. So yeah, other than that, I just hate that they made him like posed all weird compared to how Zarbon and Frieza kind of like, you could put those two next to each other and it looks like Zarbon is standing next to Frieza like he's guarding him like he should. But like, you put Dodoria, like, sure, he's like, oh, I'm ready to attack anyone, but I think it would look better aesthetically if he was also kind of like looking off to the side, maybe like clicking his scouter like he's scanning the area because they just showed up with Frieza like on X planet. You know what I'm saying? Do you see?
Yeah.
Okay.
I see your point.
I'm
where
painting a vision! Do you see it?
Here's your canvas, Brian. I can see where you're coming from. It is kind of interesting that Dodoria is probably like the least close to the source that they're basing all of these on. All of them have little deviations, obviously. Like, obviously, Frieza, Zarbon, Dodoria are based off of their first appearance. Zarbon and Dodoria are holding Dragon Balls in that panel. But I guess they didn't. It would have been cool if they like added Dragon Balls.
I feel like, because I have these like
figures.
little tiny ones like I used that are smaller than the ones that you have, and I'm almost certain that they would probably fit like in his arm. Yeah, like, because they're small.
There's probably some reason that it was difficult for them to do something like that, or too much effort or whatever. But I can see where you're coming from with Dodoria, but you're 100% fucking wrong, because third place is Frieza, and I'm gonna explain why. I love this Frieza, actually. I really love him, but he only has shading on the top of his head, the purple part of his head, and then he doesn't have shading anywhere else. I do like that the gold parts of his pod are like glossy and glittery almost, so it does kind of give it a little extra something. And I really, really appreciate the fact that inside the pod, he still has like, there's an actual figure. They made a whole ass Frieza, shut up, and it has the whole control pad in front of him. So they went a little bit extra. Like usually you expect a Frieza pod to have like nothing, or it's all just kind of filled in with
just like a black slate that he sits on.
Yeah. Yeah, so they did, or they didn't even have to do his entire lower half of his body. So I did appreciate that. It makes the figure look a little more higher quality. So I think like the sculpt is cool, but it's just missing a little bit of detail for me to be like, yeah, this is like an S tier figure. I think he's more like an A tier figure, especially compared to the Battle on Planet Namek Friezas that we got. Like those are spectacular. They have shading, they have detail. This one, not so much, you know, like he's just missing a little extra shading, and I think that would have helped me edge him out a bit more. But you know, that's why I put him there, and that's why, you know, you're completely wrong and I'm 100%
See, this
right.
is why Matt brings me on these videos, because we have his tier list, which is like a hardcore collector's perspective, and then we have me, a filthy fucking casual who only has 2 figures. So that's, you know,
Emphasis on the filthy part.
he got me, guys. Anyway, moving on to the correct tier list, as you guys can see in post. So
We're in second place now.
thank you.
It's okay. I know
My
you're
old
slow.
man-
You're a Dragon
my
Ball
old
fan.
man brain. Yeah, guys. Okay,
Oh,
you know
man.
what, Matt? By the way, guys, Matt can count to 10. Yeah, I know, right? I can count to 4, but this.
Exposed.
Yeah, exposed. Yeah, keep talking, Matt. I'll expose some more. He can actually count to 10. Everyone. Yeah, fake fan this
Yeah.
whole time. He can count. Anyway, I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say the real fans know what kind of shirt I'm wearing. They probably it's a yellow shirt and it says "Fight" on it. If you're a hardcore fan, I bet you can pick out what that is. If you're not, you're probably a fake fan. So, anyways,
Yeah.
All right, Brian, go ahead. Second
All
place.
right,
Enough trash talking my subscribers because I love them and I'm just woefully playing with them.
Yeah, sure you are. All right, so
I
second
know,
place,
guys.
it's gonna be Zarbon.
Interesting.
Yes,
Okay.
interesting. So obviously, first place for me is Frieza. So
It's
let me go
Frieza.
ahead and talk about both of my options here, so we can get on to Matt's shitty, dumb tier list options and opinions, because they're all wrong. Anyway, so with the correct tier list, we have Zarbon at second. I can only imagine what face you're making right now. So Zarbon at second here. And honestly, the reason Zarbon is second is, again, because he looks really good. His hair is off to the side, which I think is a nice touch. They could have put it behind his back, but the fact that they went the extra mile and put it over his shoulder, like he is very known to do. Like every instance he get, you see him throwing that thing.
Very elegant
Yeah,
man.
so what?
He's a very elegant
Oh.
man. Lord Frieza. Quick, Zarbon, grab my balls.
Lord Frieza.
Lord Frieza.
But, so I think it's nice. I do wish that, you know, I feel like you could probably fit a Dragon Ball like right here in his right arm. I do like that the other one is down to the side and not like up like he's holding 2. Like, you know, I feel like that would have been a bad choice. So I am glad that they, you know, like he said, they took creative liberties or whatever. But if they're gonna be taking sources from manga panels and stuff, it's like you might as well go all out and get as accurate as possible instead of just like being somewhat accurate and then taking creative liberties. Like, no, if you're gonna take the panel, just take the panel. You know, you've already done it before, so
Right.
why hold back now? Anyway, Zarbon looks good. I really love him, but to me, he is just not better than Frieza. Just like Matt stated himself, they went above and beyond with the pod. They gave him a lower body. They easily could have went and just give him like, or his upper torso, put like a black like slate right there and just called it good right there and focused more on his other parts. And then they could have given him the shading that he doesn't have, but no, they didn't. They went above and beyond, gave him his lower half, filled out the pod, gave it the buttons, and I'm sure if you even wanted to, you could probably... Does he come out of the pod at all, Matt?
No, he does not.
Well, maybe a little bit of work.
I have seen a custom
Yeah.
where someone did take him out of the pod and they basically manga dimension.
Yeah, and I mean, you don't have to do all that, and you don't have to like go out all above and beyond and go do the extra work to like take him out and stuff like that. But if you even wanted to, you could put a couple little stickers on like, because it is like just gray, right? Like it has like the buttons, but there's no like color or nothing. Like if you really wanted to, you could go do something with that, which I think is nice. It's a nice little touch. If you want to add some creative liberties, they kind of give you the option to do that, and that is what puts him at number 1 for me, is that they went the extra mile. And the little base that he's on, because I remember Matt was showing me, was showing it to me and everything, like during the video and whatnot, but it's just like, obviously, you know, that little thing could have been a lot more obscuring. They could have went a way more worse route with it, but the fact that it's very not seeable, it fits the pod very well, and it kind of like, you know, if you're not looking at it hard enough, like it's almost like it's not there, so it could kind of give the aesthetic that it's floating. And I just think it's such a cool little figure that they did not like slack on. You know what I'm saying? They went the extra mile for it. Yeah. So to me, I feel like it deserves number 1 on the tier list. Matt, go ahead and tell us how you're going to put Dodoria second and then Zarbon first, because that's, I'm just, yeah, that's what I thought.
All right, Zarbon. Okay, Dodoria, he's huge, dude.
Like, he is a big boy. I remember you showing.
I mean, I remember when they just announced the name of the Kuji. They didn't even say the name of the Kuji, I think. I think they just called it, like, it was Dragon Ball EX. Or maybe the name was out there, and you and I did a discussion video on it. And I think during the discussion video, I was joking, and I said, like, oh, they should put Kui in this. But then they showed us the figures, and I saw Dodoria, and at first I saw so many people complaining about the size of his head. Everyone's like, oh, his head's too small, but, you know, now that the figure's here, it's not. It looks fine. But when I saw it, I thought he was going to be, like, pretty much the same size that the Frieza was, and this thing's just massive.
I mean, he is a big character. Like, it is.
He's as big and girthy as the Majin Buu Last One prize that came out last year. Almost just, like, same size and weight. He's 3 pounds, over 3 pounds by himself. Yeah. So... you know, that dump truck has to go somewhere. That is true. But I just feel like he edges out Frieza a little bit more because he has that little bit of shading. Not as much as Zarbon, but he has that little bit of shading that I was looking for, the detail, his likeness. Yeah, he's not doing the same pose as he was in the manga panel that I guess they're somewhat basing this off of, but I do like the pose that he's in. I think it's kind of dynamic for a static figure, especially in Masterlies, and just kind of gives him a little bit more, and he does command a little bit of a presence on my Frieza shelf that I have now. But Zarbon has like everything that I look for in a Masterlies. His likeness is incredible. The paint is bright and really varied. He's got good shading in his hair, on his skin, even the little sleeves that are on his arm, those like half sleeves. Those are shaded. His cape has shading. And like you said, the sculpt is just really good. Like his scouter fits on perfectly. His little hair that's brushed to the side. You know, he's got one arm on his waist, or, on his waist, and one arm down. So like the pose definitely has a little bit of that creative liberty, but it looks really cool, and it kind of shows that attitude that Zarbon has. But I just think he's really fantastic. Like, it's just... originally, I think I would have put Frieza at number 1, but again, as time went on and I looked at them, and I was doing my reviews and took a closer look at them, and as time went on, I was just like, man, I really like this Zarbon figure. And I'm not even like a huge Zarbon fan, but I can't deny that this one kind of felt like it had a little bit of extra care than some of the other ones. Frieza would have definitely been number 1 if they had just simply added a little bit more detail and shading to the figure. Otherwise, I can't deny that Zarbon and Dodoria just have that little extra that I'm looking for. So that's really the big difference for me. I'm sorry to disappoint you, Brian, but this is where we part ways.
I'm blowing you up, sorry. I don't know which way you're facing, but I'm throwing this. You're dead now. Hey everyone, he's dead now. This is my channel. So, anyway, that was the tier list. Hold on, I'm gonna rewind time. I'll bring him back. 1 second. Whis! Hey Matt.
Don't.
Hey. What? Hey, sorry. I had Whis revive time there, so you're welcome. Just
Oh, is that what that
Yeah,
was?
so just know your place. Anyway, go ahead and end the video.
Okay.
I'm just kidding. What did you guys think? Did you guys enjoy the video?
I'm kind of having an existential crisis right now because that felt really
Yeah,
weird.
he died and then immediately came right back.
Okay, you gotta end the video.
All right, yeah. Anyway, he doesn't know that happens. I should have warned you about that, which you would have known if you would let me talk more in the last video, but you decided to start the video. Anyway, so that is the tier list, guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I stuttered there. Don't attack me. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. It's super fun being back on the channel. I love being alive. Can't tell you guys how awesome it is to have legs. Definitely subscribe to the channel. Become a member for just $3 a month on Matt's channel to become access to the Discord, where you guys have great tips and a great community to, help you on your Dragon Ball figure journey. That is all we have for now, everybody. So thank you guys. Have a great rest of your day, and we will catch you guys in. Matt, I'm dancing, by the way. It'll be alright, guys. In the next video. It's good to be back.
Send help.
Don't send help.